Hello friends, welcome to channel Reza Blade. I'm your friendly neighborhood Reza. What do? I make nail art tutorials and I review nail art products, and I make tips and tricks videos, etc, etc. You might have seen my plaid video. I do sort of circle back to plaid in this video, so look for the link in the description below if you're after my plaid video. Anyway, so these are the Christmas plate from Maniology that I've been promising you forever and ever. And I did some sample nail art for you, some manis that I still can't wear yet. But anyway, so I digress. We have Maniology 251 today, which is Sweet Treats. We also have Maniology 261, which is Christmas Party Animals. And we have Maniology 270, which is Vintage Christmas. So these are some real winners. Because they're Maniology, my swatches on paper at the end aren't as much to tell you if they work or not, because yes, they're Maniology plates and they work great. They're super, super good for beginners or any level. They're always reliable and they don't cost much money compared to some other brands. So, but I have a bunch of stuff to show you and I should probably start now. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because that's important and it helps me know what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. And if you like anything that I do give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the video. So we've got a bunch of Christmas cookies in various different shapes and sizes. We've got some macarons, we've got some sugar cookies. I would like a Pfeffernussen or Springerly, I guess, Springerly. That's a couple of different cookies that we have every year that I would love to see. We've got, I think, what are candy apples or caramel apples. We've got some various fancy desserts. Just really, really neat sweet treat plate. Another thing that is really good about this plate in particular is that there are two really good full image tiles on both sides, on either side. So you've got a bunch of stuff that you could do, like a plain red sparkly nail with white stamping on top for this cute little one here. Same kind of idea here. In fact, I did a sample swatch for you with the ribbon candy image and a jelly polish. We'll see if you like it when I show you. A great looking gingerbread house that you could paint with all different colors. And then, of course, you'd want to stamp it in white because you use white icing for, I mean, unless you don't want to do it that way. Do it your way. That's why it's nail art. So we've got a really adorable reindeer cake with some flat fondant over it, or really good icing job. And one of those really cool Christmas tree cookies that I've always wanted to try. And then we've got this adorable little gingerbread man. Or gingerbread person, rather. So all you need is love and Christmas cookies. I steal from all different kinds of stamping plates, no matter what the season or whatever. I kind of keep a mental note of what kind of text is on them. I'll use this for anything. I will certainly reuse it come Valentine's Day. Anyway, but we've got a really cute Santa, which I made one of him. We've got the great peppermint land. Some other really fun images here. Snow globes and macarons and flower arrangements. Just really, these might be purulines. They might be something else. Anyway. Oh, candied oranges. That's one of my favorite things about Christmas. Anyway, well, you know, plates as busy as this, you'll find new images literally every time you look. So let's move on. M261. We have some mysteries that I had to reach out and solve. These awesome hanging ornaments and filled stockings, especially these of the various animals, are great for little ones' fingers. If you don't have a stamping plate that's really good for little ones' fingers, but you have a little one who wants something fancy on their fingers, this is a really great plate to pick up even if you don't celebrate Christmas. So we have a cute little, all these various animals, like guinea pigs, and that would be adorable for Valentine's Day too, though. I mean, without the text. But, and then I think I like the little birdie. I like I think it's a cat with a Christmas tree hat. You can tell me if I'm wrong or not. We have the most amazing snails. I love these snails. I actually just learned a lot about slugs and snails on a podcast the other day, so it was really great to work with these again. And then we have all sorts of little peeking out from Christmas presents and wreaths and things, little magical creatures. This was a great grab for a French tip image. You know, some of these in this whole series are ones that just really work whether you color them in or not, like if you want to do reverse stamping or advanced stamping, or if you don't. So I really like these Christmas plates for that. Love the bunny and the turtle and the Sphinx cat. I have some friends with Sphinx cats, and I can't not think of a jester when I look at that kind of color. I know that it's about Christmas elves, but anyway, and this pug is just great. I think he's a pug. Now, one mystery, cat tree, which is really fun. I don't know if you have cats, but if you've ever tried to find if you've ever tried to have a Christmas tree when you have cats, your cat will end up wearing the tree whether it's made into a hat or not. So, well, if you didn't end up that way, I am very envious of you. So this particular one, John thinks that it is a Christmas cat, a really fuzzy one. I'm wondering, it can't be a bird, right? So maybe it's a sea urchin. If you've seen those 3D printed cowboy hats and witches hats they make for sea urchins, of course it's not a sea urchin, but I don't know what it is. And do tell me if you know, because I am very curious. So I love this reindeer with the various ornaments. I did one of those for the swatches that I'm about to show you. I wish that I had done the more high contrast. So like a really light green and a really bright red without a lot of other colors, like just a real primary red, a true red. Anyway, so that is those. This train just captured my heart, and I had to try that out a couple of times. If you've seen my videos before, you will know that I show you my big fails as well as my successes. So get ready to see a little bit of that. And then we also have, finally, the Vintage Christmas. And this was the one I was most excited about. You can see I've really used the heck out of these plates. But you've got all this kind of a vintage font, or typeface rather, since I'm not looking at a computer. I don't know which is it anymore. So we've got all these like little Christmas villages and the adorable old-time Santa in a frame. The words you can steal from everywhere, let it snow to fill the season with happiness. Just some really fun things. And I just really enjoyed working with this plate. Some of them it might work on, if you've seen my videos where I do a smush mani that I make into kind of a parchment color. That would be a really fun thing to do on some of these. But yeah, so let me go ahead and start the show. I have a lot of things to show you. It feels like I just keep putting off the video to make just a couple more swatches. So this is the train mani that I ended up with. Sorry, I've got some putty there that I didn't notice. Anyway, so we've got reverse stamping done for the train, and then I took from the vintage Christmas plate, fill the season with happiness, and then this gradient that I did with there is a cream that Sally Hansen Miracle Gel makes that I used, and then there's a just any gold will do for the end, and the middle is something you probably can't get, but yeah, it was a polish pickup, but it's Pop the Champagne 2020's over, and this is one of my favorite colors that NeVerMind has ever done. And of course, for my matte top coat, I used NeVerMind's matte top coat. So, but the one I did before this was the teal one, where I did a gradient of teal. It doesn't have my cleanup done, so, but I decided I didn't like it in the end. I did some background stamping of trees and stuff, but I just felt like, and I did the snail, but I felt like I wasn't really getting, I don't know, the kind of visibility that I was looking for, sort of a color that would stand out. So And then here's my vintage Christmas one with the plaids. And I wish I'd done a little bit better job with the cat and the tree. That's supposed to be a bow around that poor little cat's neck. But I love the snowflake lady and the girl in the tartan skirt. Just a lot of fun. And I stole the snowflakes and music notes from other various places. And all the plaids are from the new plaids that are M267 and M268. This is more the Argyle one. I'm a real big fan of Argyle, and I don't always see it in great variety. So I snapped that up like anything. All right, so what do we have here? This is from the Vintage Christmas plate, and I did Santa and the Season's Greetings. And then I stole this from a couple different areas on the vintage plate. Wait, no, this is actually this bear in the box is from the Party Animals plate, but the Santa text is from Vintage Christmas. And here's the ribbon candy that I mentioned you. I did do that with a matte top coat. So I did the Santa and I stole the stars from elsewhere on the plate. This was a really busy Christmas polish, so I did the French tip thing there with the little animals that are in straight lines on the Party Animal plate. And this is the reindeer that I told you about. And this is just a plain gold on a very fancy polish that's also a polish pickup, so probably I shouldn't tell you about that one. But just a plain gold tree. It's the cookie tree, but it looks very pretty, I think, on the nail. So those are my stuck to the sample board things. I am really hoping that I'll be able to resume wearing my nails sometime soon before Christmas. And then I used this one actually. The first that I had was before Maniology came out with the what's the word, Hanukkah plate. I really was after something like that, so I used the cookie that's shaped just right, and I took an old 99-cent, not available anymore, junk plate from eBay, and I used the same, about like really close to the same color of polish to stamp on top so that I would have a grid like a laying grid work. You know what I mean. So I was able to follow something with my eyes, because I do not freehand stamp like that. No, I don't. Anyway, I hope you like it. I would love a mani like this, but it is a little bit work intensive. So also this last one, these are aftermarket eyes, because I took a picture of this and realized that when the eyes were red, or the eyelashes rather, were red, you couldn't actually see them. So this I did on a dry brush background, and then I mattified it so that you could see every little thing. What do you think? Tell me in your comments below, or like the video, or whatever. And for my final act, I'm going to show you how these stamped on paper, but not for very long. Also, if you're wondering what that white color is, that really neat layered textured white, it is Snow What You Want from the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel line. They've got some really cool stuff at Target right now, so I recommend you go find it. And here is 251, so that you can see all the images instead of trying to translate them from the plate with your eyeballs. They're so great. They're such perfect Christmas plates. I can't hold it in. Oh my goodness. Anyway, still wondering what this is. I thought it was a spider without any legs, but it's one dot shy, and you can clearly say that's like eyeballs and a beak, right? I don't know. I can't figure it out. It's a puzzle. Or it should be something really easy to see for everybody else. All right. I love these guinea pigs. I really do. I love the piglet with some conifer or something. Maybe that's mistletoe on its little head. I do appreciate the visual irony of a cat-made Christmas tree, or a Christmas tree made of cats, rather. I wouldn't actually want a cat-made Christmas tree. Let's move along from that. So just super, super cute images. And the cats do appear several times. And I mean, you could just do you know what? A soldier. You could just do a Christmas soldier, nutcracker, whatever. Sorry, I do sometimes find trouble finding words because of fibro fog, which is a real thing. Anyway, I love the image of this Christmas cat and a little tiny Christmas tree. I just love it. So I would probably find a way to do it that wasn't maybe backed by plaid. Maybe I should have done it differently. Another little cat. Anyway, these are adorable. I hope you enjoyed this one. My Mani by Me video for December is coming next. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Do the things. See you next time. Bye-bye.